beautiful bookworm friends, happy new year! So it's a new year, it's a new beginning, and it's time to reflect on the books I have read last year. So here are some of my favorite reads of 2016. Just to let you know guys that most of the books I mentioned in this video were not published in 2016, I just happened to have read them in 2016, and also they are in no particular order. So the first book in my favorite reads 2016 is Air Awakened by Elise Kova. This is a high fantasy story and I just love this book. This book was amazing. It ticks all of the boxes that I look for in books: character, world building, plot. It was just fantastic. And this book revolves around a girl named Vala. She is, I guess, an ordinary girl living a simple life. She is an apprentice librarian in the royal library. One day the crown prince arrived from the front lines. There's a war going on and he is mortally wounded. Everyone is tasked to look for a cure, so the librarians were asked to look through archives and books to see if they can find any cure for this wound. Long story short, Vala manages to save the prince and at the same time find out that she has magical powers, and these magical powers are very rare. She has the ability to control the element of air, and she is the only person that can do this. The character development in this story was really great. You see Vala change into this brave, courageous and strong woman. I just love that. There is romance in the story, but it's slow burnt, so you get to see how the relationship evolves. I really enjoyed it. The second book in this list is Nexus by A.L. Davro. I love this book. This book is unique and imaginative. It's sci-fi, and in this book, Earth is ruined and everyone lives in these domed cities and everything is artificial, even the people. Everyone has these modifications in their body in their pursuit of perfection. Imagine plastic surgery but in the next level. You can even make their eyes glisten and their hairs change color at will and stuff like that. She doesn't have modifications and she is prevented by her father to get modifications, and so she feels like an outsider. And her father develops this game called Nexus. It's a virtual reality game where people can go in and experience what Earth was like, so blue skies, green grass and so on. He receives an award for this, elevating their status within the elite. One day sadly they got into a hover accident where her father dies and she lives but without her limbs, so she lost her legs. Before she felt that she was left out because she doesn't have any modifications. Now she just felt imperfect. Then she realized that she didn't actually spend enough time with her father and didn't really get to know him, so she decided to play the game to discover more about her father. And she meets a guy there and realizes that there is a bigger picture when it comes to this game. It's just a very interesting story. And speaking of sci-fi, I also enjoyed Marissa Mayer's Lunar Chronicles. Marissa Mayer is a genius and I just love retelling, so I really enjoyed reading this book. I'm not going to go into much detail about this series because I know that most people have read it, or they are currently reading it, or they have it on their TBR list. Everyone's heard about this series, so yeah, go check it out, go read it if you haven't read it. It's amazing. So the fourth book is Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. So in this book you're essentially reading reports, medical records, and also emails and interview memos. Again, this book was unique and creative. I just love how authors nowadays try and find different ways to make our reading experience more enjoyable. And lastly, I'm just gonna lob these two series together because they are written by the same authors anyway, and these are Throne of Glass and A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. So I read Throne of Glass around this time last year actually, and really enjoyed it. I just love the story. I'm not gonna go into much details with these series because everyone knows about these series, okay? It's just amazing. I just love it. I binge read Throne of Glass and so I've caught up now and I can't believe how the story has progressed. A Court of Thorns and Roses, like, I can't even say anything else. Like, it's just really good. And A Court of Mist and Fury is probably one of my all-time favorites now because that book was just amazing. I don't know if it's a Beeb, I guess it is a Beeb on Goodreads, so I'm gonna put it somewhere around here, and I just found that hilarious. And she said, be it for the ships or be it for the plot, this at least is something we can all agree on. It was so funny, the weight is killing everyone. I can't wait for the third book. At least we have a title now, A Court of Wings and Ruin. It's gonna be abbreviated to Aqua, which is quite fitting because, you know, they are at war. So and I just had to include this in the list. And this is The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chainani. Again, I just can't pronounce his name. I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. This series will always have a special place in my heart. I just love this book. This series has ignited my passion for reading again. Anyway guys, that is it for me for today. Hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe for more videos. I shall see you guys soon. Bye bye.